Hey, beautiful people. It's your boy, Uncle RZA. How are you doing? I hope everything is okay. If you're a PlayStation 4 fanboy, stop the video right now. This is going to get a little rough. So, somebody out there is suing the bejesus out of Sony for lying about Killzone being 1080p. And when I say bejesus, I'm talking $5 million. It's a class action lawsuit. There's a lot going on around this. First of all, when this first happened, it's on my bullet point, my bullet point list of things never to forget. One more thing Sony lied about, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, the multiplayer was not technically 1080p, but they used some sort of trickery to achieve the 1080p, but it was not upscaling. So they then thought they had the right to call that native 1080p. No, Guerrilla Studios, no. But the campaign, however, was full 1080p, gorgeous as shit, ran well. That didn't matter. But anyway, people forgot about it over time, and that was that. Apparently not the person that's suing the shit out of Sony here. So Kotaku's got the article. I'll drop the link below. But let's read a little bit of what's been going on from the lawsuit. Kotaku's done a good job at outlining this. So here we go. According to Sony, Killzone was a graphically striking game set in a future that took full advantage of the PlayStation 4's advanced processing power. Sony claimed that the PS4 was so powerful that it featured a Killzone video game could display 1080p multiplayer graphics, a crowning achievement in the video game industry. Wow, do you feel the drama in that bit right there? It goes on. However, after the game's release, gamers quickly noticed and complained that Killzone's multiplayer graphics were blurry to the point of distraction. The cause of this blurriness went unknown until a well-represented video game website reported that Killzone's multiplayer did not actually provide 1080p graphics as advertised. It goes on. Following this discovery, Sony released an official statement on the matter. In it, Sony admitted that it did not in fact design Killzone to display multiplayer graphics in 1080p, but instead used a technology shortcut that was supposed to provide subjectively similar results. Hold the fuck up here. Let's reverse. So, one only admits something when they lied in the first place. That's it. That's my point. That's all I wanted to say there. Let's move on forward. This now is the statement that Guerrilla Studios, who I will now be calling Monkey Studios, or is it? No, Guerrilla Games, or Monkey Games as it were. They came out with this whole long blog post trying to explain why, why it should be technically 1080p, and because it's not upscaled, it's not like, no. I'm not going to read that part for you. You head to the website, support the people, give them a click through, read the whole shit because it's funny as hell. But I want to make something clear. This is fucking extreme. This is extreme as hell. And I am squarely in the middle of what's going on here because, alright, there's been some promises broken, especially if you're a PlayStation fan. I think you guys have the highest tolerance for broken promises I've ever seen in my life. But, it is what it is. It's usually very minuscule things to some. Others, whatever, move on with your life. But this one I don't think was that big of a deal. Maybe because it was the new generation. Okay, but that resolution war thing, I mean, hey, Sony kind of, they let that fire loose themselves in this generation. So it only makes sense that they're the ones that should have to suffer. But again, I don't give two shits about resolution. So to me, it's sort of interesting to see somebody taking them to court. I think it's a little too much. But Sony is now infamous for breaking promises. for promising shit and they just don't deliver. There's very few things that when you sit down and you talk about it in detail, you can honestly say Sony has delivered on. Very few things. And I don't mean in comparison to a competitor or, no, just did they say what this thing is? Is it what they said it would be? And that's big to somebody like me. That's why I don't generally rock out with Sony. They do a lot of dope shit, but most of it's just like, yo, you didn't get it right. It's not what you said it would be. I don't want it. That's how I am, personally. Now, the fans are like... the fans in the comments of this article are upset. They don't understand why this is such a big deal. But I want you to really think about this. Somebody has to put the screws to these big companies, and this is not only Sony. I want this, and I hope they win. And this should be a wake up call to Microsoft and to Ubisoft and Activision and DICE, and it should be a wake up call to all of these people. Don't fucking ship a product if it's not right. Don't ship something that is different from what you said it was. And if the only way to get these fucks to act right and to stop acting like they're above the consumer is to sue the shit out of them in court, y'all better hop on this class action lawsuit, Sony fan or not. Because this right here this would be a fall for the better of gaming. I just wish people would stick to their word, man. Show me what you promise. Deliver what you promise. But yeah, this is funny. I know you guys thought I was gonna be trolling. There isn't really much to troll on here. It's just a little bit of arrogance from Guerrilla Studios, and Sony was hiding the truth, and the motherfucker who's taking them to court is going too far. But I think there's lessons here to be learned from all sides. What side are you on? Shit, hit the comments. Let me know. I'm out. Peace.